Hi, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are fine and I hope you're all okay. Today, our chapter will be correlative conjunctions, and first you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. .com. All right, so this lesson is for the G5, 6, 7, and then 8. So you can join if you're in any of these grades. So the chapter is correlative conjunction, and we will get that chapter under the grade 5. So you log in, click on your name, move on to grade 5, and you would see the chapter correlative conjunction. Lesson would be use the correct pair of correlative conjunction, fill in the missing correlative conjunction. All right, so we will start now. So correlative conjunctions are conjunctions used in pairs. So they are used in pairs. They are used to show a relationship between two equal parts of a sentence. All right. So they show a relationship between two equal parts of a sentence, such as two nouns or two verb phrases. Some common correlative conjunctions are we have both and not only, but also, neither nor, either or, and what whether or. So these are common correlative conjunctions. The correlative conjunction both or and not only or but also are used to connect two things that are each true. So whenever you use both and or not only but only, they're used to connect two things that are each true. So both Natalie and I play the piano, so that's true. So it connects two things that are true. Tammy not only directed the show but also wrote the music. So whenever you use them, you know that it is true. The correlative conjunction neither nor are used to connect two things that are each untrue. So whenever you use neither nor, it's connecting things that are not true. So neither Ryan nor Emma has been to Canada. All right. So the correlative conjunction either or are used to connect two possibilities or choices. So either or is for possibility or choice. So that's when you use that. Either Eliza will answer the phone or it will go to voicemail. So that's a possibility. All right. So the correlative conjunction whether or are used to connect two possibilities or choices and express some uncertainty about which is true. So it expresses that, oh, maybe this is true or maybe this is not true. We are not certain yet. So it shows some kind of uncertainty, all right? So I'm not sure whether Brian or Sonia borrowed my book. So it's a possibility, but you're not certain, you're not sure about it, you don't know if it happened. So you guys have to take note that whenever we have both and or, not only but also. It's used to show that things are true. And when you have neither nor, it's used to show that two things are untrue. And when we have either or, it shows that two possibility or a choice could happen. And then when we have whether or, it shows two possibility that expresses some uncertainty. All right, let's look at some examples. Complete the sentence with the correct correlative conjunction. If the president, the vice presidents were to step down, the Speaker of the House of Representatives would become the new president. So, what do you think would be the right one? So, both. So we have both and, right? So if both the president and the vice president were to step down, so it shows like something that is true. Okay. All right. So over here we have the empty space here and here. So for this one, we have the elevator is dash extremely slow, dash completely broken, because we have been waiting here for 10 minutes. So what do you think would be the right conjunction? So it's either or, because it's a possibility. We don't know, but it's a possibility. Okay. So Sandeep asked Mr. Joyce dash German dash France is larger. So Sandeep asked Mr. Joyce whether German or France is larger. So whether it's a possibility that expresses some uncertainty because you're not sure about which is true. All right, so we will move on to the test. You all share your answers with me. Okay, complete the sentence with the correct correlative conjunction. Oatmeal is dash delicious for breakfast, dash great for dry skin. So not only but also, or whether or. What do you think is the right one here? So we have not only but also. So this is showing that it is each true because oatmeal is delicious and good for dry skin. Owen Dash Kira won first place in the art contest. So Dash, so it must have been Brian. Neither nor or whether or. What is the right one here? So neither nor. The best event of the year was the Dash Art Festival Dash the Car Show. Both and or either or. So yeah, it's the second one, either or. Heather Dash Erica live on my street. Dash so the three of us often work to school together. Both and either or. So what's this one now? So both Heather Dash Erica live on my street. Gavin looked up dash the Chicago Bulls dash the Los Angeles Lakers had won more championship. Whether the Chicago dash the Los Angeles Lakers had won. So whether or not only but also. So whether okay. Sandeep asks Mr. Joyce dash German dash France is larger. Both and or whether or. So whether Germany or France is larger. Okay. Mercury dash Venus has any natural satellites, but all of the other planets have at least one. So what's this one here? Neither nor. Okay. So you need to decide dash to wear your jacket, dash to leave it in the car, whether or not only but also. So whether or. Alright, so that's it for the first lesson on the correlative conjunction. We'll move on to the next. If you haven't done this, make sure that you do this in your free time. So here we'll fill in the missing correlative conjunction. So we know the correlative conjunctions already, right? So we'll have to fill in the missing one. So both goes with and, not only but also goes together, neither nor goes together, either or together, whether or together. Okay. So did you know that both lemons limes contain vitamin C. So it's gonna have like one part of the correlative conjunction and be missing the other. So you have to be the one to complete. So both lemons and limes. The loud noise backstage surprised the audience and the performers. So both the audience and the performers. Dash the violin and the viola are held under the jur. So both the violin and the viola are held under the jur. Okay, so we would have to like fill in the missing correlative conjunction. Neither the soccer jersey, the shorts are big enough for Lexi. Neither, no. Which is the right one here? Share your answers. So we have neither already. We're just gonna put the other parts of neither. So neither, no. Okay, so since we already have the first one, we put the one that is missing. Okay? So it is complete the sentence with the correct correlative conjunction. All of the students are in either the cafeteria dash the library. So either or, which one? So all of the students are either in the cafeteria or the library. Okay. Trevor's favorite sport is either ice hockey dash golf. What's the right one here? All right, so either or. Okay. All right. Dash violin and the viola held under the both or and. All right, so we have boats. Okay. Whales can be found in both the Arctic dash the Antarctica. So what do you think? So boats and the okapi is neither zebra, dash, or horse. It is an African mammal related to the giraffe. So what's the right one here? All right, so we have Nor. Ask the coach whether Ross dash Early is the best tennis player. Whether or which of them? All right, so whether or. Okay. The object we saw flying in the sky last night was either a helicopter, dash an airplane. Either or. What's the right one? Okay, either or. Steam is a liquid nor a solid, it is a gas. Neither or no, what should be there? Alright, so we have neither here. We can either swim in the lake dash play by the creek. So either or, what do you think? So we have or. Okay. The next step we have the elbow and the knee are examples of hinge joints, both or and. So both the elbow and the knee are examples of hinge joints. Okay. So according to the nurse's report, the patient was exhausted but also dizzy. So what do you think? Not only or but also. Not only, but also. Okay. Did you know that both lemons dash lime contain vitamin C? Both or and? All right, so and. So yeah, that's it for our lesson on that correlative conjunction. If you haven't done this before, you have to make sure that you try to complete this lesson. But before we finish, can you tell me if you have any questions? All right, since we have no questions, we will see you next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you next week. Bye.